So, welcome back. And this is time for the meditation. Spend a few moments taking a few breaths, long breaths, and releasing yourself. And being connected in the present moment, here and now. And if your mind is composed, you can go straight to work with your primary object. And standing on your primary object, aware of sensations, aware of your mental state. Otherwise, just being a beginner's mind. Relax the body, relax the mind, free from all the disturbances, connecting and stopping in the present moment, scanning the body and finding the object, working with the object just to settle down. Coming back home with the help of the breath or the abdomen as the primary object. Practice of a meditation is to understand here and now. We are not thinking or expecting anything in return. And do not think of the destiny, what you will receive, what you will be. How my meditation is, how my meditation will be. And again, do not judge yourself either that I am better than someone, I am doing it better than somebody, I have been practicing for so long and you're just a newcomer. And you've just started the meditation. So freeing yourself from these negative or the ego illustrations and also ignorance and thinking of achievements. In the practice, we are not comparing from yesterday and today. We are not comparing from the past to today. The environment has changed, circumstance has changed, our condition has changed. So our mind is also conditioned by the day-to-day conditions, situations, environment, and it changes too. And as a result, we practice to know the present moment. That's why it's called present moment awareness. Aware of things that takes place, that's happening at the very moment, here and now. And that's why we start off with the body, which remains in the present moment at all the time. Every time when we feel the body presence here, it's a present moment. So in fact, body always in present, but our mind always either in the past or worrying about the future. That's why the first practice is to use this body as a foundation ground to develop our mind, cultivate the mind, to take control this mind, and keeping this mind in the present moment. And that is known as body contemplation. So aware of this body. The entire body is a body contemplation, and the breath or the abdomen or anything that's related to the breath is also known as the minor body in the body. So aware of that and being mindful of that. Once we have fully connected with this body, able to remain, able to be with this body, stopping, feeling and understanding, that basically means our mind is established. Without understanding this properly, it's difficult to understand the sensations, feelings. All the feelings that occur in the present moment always pass through this body. And every time when we notice these feelings in the body, and that is each mind is observing, acknowledging, knowing those feelings in the body. And when we look at that knowing mind, so simply we are also aware of the mind. And these are again change based on conditions, based on experiences. So practice of a meditation, that's why we start off with the minor body in the entire body and extending to understand the entire body. And as we extend it into entire body, we will be able to understand the feelings properly. And when we understand feeling properly, and our mind become a calmer, and we look at inward into our minds. So feeling is always in the present moment, and mind is simply on the basis of the feeling. It appears, it arises. And a feeling again arises on the basis of the body. In general, when eye sees an object, it generates feeling. When the ear comes to contact with the sound, it generates feeling. Nose, tongue and a body. These, when it comes to contact with the outside object, generates feeling. And when these feelings arises, if we do understand these feelings as the fleeting arising and then vanishes, then we will not be engaging, we will not be attaching or grasping or neglecting or generating resistance. So not knowing this feeling in its true nature, the ignorance of this feeling, we crave, we resist, we grasp, we want to push it away. So in the practice, whatever sensations arises, whatever feelings arises, our simply job is to be aware, watch, and let go. Let it be. Do not engaging, do not generating, do not grasping. When the pleasant sensations arises, when there is unpleasant sensations arises, again do not resist. And grasping and resisting are also known as the craving or tanha. And the tanha or the craving began or arised simply not knowing this feeling. So ignorance is the base to crave. So, as you are paying attention to the breath of the abdomen as your primary object, as the mind settles down, gradually it cools, calms down. At that moment, any sensations that you come across, watching it objectively, and developing the equanimity, neutral position. So continue practicing in this way. So you're having a primary object to work with, and so you're standing on the primary object and watching, settling down, grounding yourself, and whatever other objects arises, simply observe, acknowledge, note, and let it be. And as you let it be, you have a choice. Choice to react or choice to let it be. So continue practicing in this way for another about 10 minutes, and we will practice the loving kindness meditation to finish off. So continue practicing, and this time again be faithful to yourself and motivating yourself, not just superficially doing it, but with your faith and confidence you are committing and pursuing and practicing diligently. Now we will practice loving kindness meditation. So relax yourself. And bring your attention to your body, aware of sensations in your body. Whatever sensations you can observe, simply observing that sensation. And relax. And bring your attention to your hands, aware of sensations in your hand. Whatever sensations you can observe, simply making a note of it, but do not move your hands. Whatever sensations are there, simply making a mental note. And bring that attention to your heart. Feel the beating heart. Physically smiling will connect you if you can't feel the beating heart. So physically smiling and feel the connection with your heart. And sharing loving kindness and compassion towards yourself. I am well, I am happy, I am at peace. I am well, I am happy, I am at peace. And similarly, sharing loving kindness and compassion to other beings, starting from near dear one. Whatever beings there are, may they be well, may they be happy, may they be peace. And bring that attention to your hands again, aware of sensations in your hands and to your body. And bring your attention to your eyes. And as you hear the gong, reflecting for a few moments how calm and peaceful you have achieved. Let's pay respect to the Buddha, and then we'll come back to answer and sharings. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhaṃ Bhagavantaṃ Abhivādemi Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammaṃ Namasami Subhadivano Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅgho Saṅghaṃ Namami. Sadhu, can you join this power, please? So, power mode is better though. Right, so everyone, this is the end of the session tonight. So if you have any question or anything you want to ask, you may do so now. I just want to answer Sarala's, not an answer, just to read it out, Sarala's text early on when giving a talk. She said, I'm reading a meditation book at the moment as well as listening to the Bantaju every day, which is helping me. What I understood now is if you feel sleepy, don't fight. Have power nap so you can meditate better when you wake up. Meditation is not about fighting, it's about accepting and letting go. So that is from Sarala. Yeah, so that's, I think I have mentioned about this already, that sleeping can be a physical need, or it can be a defilement, so-called nivaranas, and that's a sloth and torpor. Okay, and with that, if that is a nivan or the defilement hindrances, then we have to fight with it. Okay, we have to fight with it, and this fighting technique, and it was introduced by the Buddha to Moggallana, how to fight with this. If the physical need, again, there is a need, so you have to go and sleep. But if that's a hindrance, then you have to fight with it. So first move your hands, move your posture, just to wake you up. No, first with your energy you pay attention to the object. Okay, we're consciously forcing you to pay attention to the object, and if you're still feeling sleepy, move your hands, move your posture, and still feel sleepy, stand up, and then observing, being aware, concentrating, and still feel sleepy, then walk. And if walking is still feeling sleepy, go and have a wash. So wash your face, and still feel sleepy, go and sleep. Okay, go and sleep. So that's ways to do, ways to deal with the sleeping sleeping problem when we are meditating. But again, as I said, if you need sleep, then sleep. Do not fight with it. So accept that you are sleepy and just sleep. And when you're really tired and sleepy, if you meditate and you sleep in meditation, that again is good for your health. And which I normally do as well. And that also helps your mind to go to sleep. When you go to sleep, so just try not to think of the sleeping, but meditate on that, simply observing the breath, observing the bodily sensations, and then you will be fast asleep. Fast sleep. So that is from Sarala. Thank you very much for this. And who else said anything else? Okay, it seems no comments so far now. Okay, no questions as well. Let me see any further. Anyone has got anything? So thank you very much, everyone, for following and posting your questions and feedbacks. As I said, I welcome your feedbacks and questions. so I can focus on that topics, and also helping you to clarify or get the clarity on the practice, like that. So do not be shy to ask any questions, and particularly I would encourage you to ask on a meditation and a Buddhism, but any other questions also fine, but I will try my best to help you out on that. So today is Vesak day, and now it's going to be end soon. And again, Vesak day celebration are different in countries. Like in Thailand, celebrate Thailand, Burma, Cambodia, Laos celebrates today, whereas in Sri Lanka, Nepal, India celebrate tomorrow. So that's why it's the 6th and the 7th, and that's simply because the lunar, the full moon observation is different days. So in Thailand today is full moon, but in Nepal and in Sri Lanka full moon day is tomorrow. So it's the 1 day difference, and as a result there are 2 days celebrations in Buddhism. So in Thailand celebrate today, and tomorrow celebration in Sri Lanka, Nepal, and India. Okay, so continue practicing at least for 5 precepts, and meditation and listening or talks, and bring the Buddha in you. And if you are having a doubt that you are not a Buddhist, how can I practice 5 precepts, or how can I celebrate the Buddha's birthday? Then my answer will be 5 precepts is not belongs to Buddhism, or the Buddha's teachings is not belongs to any particular denomination, but this is just a teaching. Once you practice, then you realize that this is a universal teachings, and which hasn't got any different. Whoever practice, they will get the benefit of it without a doubt. It's like someone who wishes for the blessings, and blessings is a blessings. It doesn't matter who give you the blessings. Good words is always good words, no matter who says. And the same with the money. Money doesn't matter who holds the money, but the quality or the value of the money remains the same. So that's the 5 precepts are. It doesn't matter which faith you are having, doesn't matter which religion you are following, but if you practice 5 precepts, then definitely it has a benefit for you. It will benefit for you, and as well as it has got the great value for yourself and then to others. Okay, so on the occasion of this, again, you can practice 5 precepts, at least for 5 precepts. There are ceremonies as well in different parts of the world that the people want to follow or practice seriously a Buddha's path, and they normally take refuge on today too. And that taking a refuge again is a choice that one would take to become or to practice seriously Buddha's principles. I think I have mentioned it in one of our talks about it. So I think this is the end for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, may the Buddha bless you. And good night. See you tomorrow at 6:30.